Hello everybody. Welcome. How you all doing? Welcome to today's stream. We are heading down to Innsbruck. So hopefully we'll have a nice little flight today. Haven't flown into Innsbruck properly in a long time. In fact, I don't think I've ever done it on stream before. I've certainly never done it on VATSIM, so could go either way. We'll see how things go. So let's just have a quick look at the plan. We've got Heathrow, lots of ATC on at Heathrow at the minute. Let me drag my window over. Here we go. So we've got ground on at Heathrow. We've also got Heathrow Director. We've also got London Control South on, and unbelievably, Innsbruck approach. Now I don't know what's going to happen in terms of runway in use. SimBrief has told me that we're going for 08, although it looks like they're now using 26. That one's just taken off on 26. This one looks like it's lining up for 26. So I don't know what's going to happen. We'll have to have a secondary flight plan in the books, I think, for 26, and we will have to go with it, I think. We'll have to see what happens. Who have we got in chat then? We've got Lanky, we've got Wazza, we've got Malaysia, we've got Deckers, we've got Derek, we've got El Pepino, we've got Lamina, or Lemia, I should say, Cloudbond, and WT457 so far. Welcome to you all. Nice to see you all. Where's my mouse gone? Here it is. So yeah, not entirely sure what's going to happen because the ATIS isn't actually telling us what runway's in use. It says runway in use by ATC. So they'll just tell us. But at what point do we need to know, basically? Because if we start sort of coming in down here for a 08, it might be too late. Whereas if you're coming in for 26, don't you sort of come in down this sort of side and wriggle your way through? So not entirely sure what's going to happen there. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Anyway, that's a little way off yet. Let's get this plane fired up. Let's start with that, shall we? 1, 2 for batteries, external power, navs. Emergency lights, no smoking, crew supply on. How's it going, Rax? Yuga, nice to see you. Okay, let's import our flight. Here we go, Heathrow to Innsbruck. And we will load the plane.
Refueling truck is on its way. Boarding requested.
Quite busy here at Heathrow today.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Busy old Heathrow. So 09 right is departures, which is where that, whatever that plane is taken off from. So actually quite a short taxi. South on, whatever taxiway that is. Get the charts up and have a look. South on Bravo, or Alpha in fact. So literally we can probably going to get taxied. Yeah. Pushback, probably onto Alpha. Straight down. November 10, November 11, November 8, one or the other. And then we should be in business.
Fuel truck is in position.
In fact, let's see where this one goes.
Please don't
That
load
might be a good
aircraft
indicator,
until the fuel
because they're
truck
going
arrives
straight
and
for
ask
November
to do
10 by the look of it at the moment. Right, Philip. Looks like they're holding November 10. They're going to line up now. Looks like there's one on the roll as well from the cargo terminals to the south of the airfield. Yeah, November 10, they're lining up. Derek, do you know why when I extract the zip, two files come out, one being a note file? Is it a VRM file? So the VRM file is what you can put into vPilot so that you can see other people in that same livery. So if you're flying with us, for example, FSLTL doesn't include the air-not liveries, but if you load the VMR files into the model matching section of vPilot, then it will make other air-not planes appear as the plane they should be. So if you've got the 737 VMR file and there's someone flying air-not in the 737 livery, then you'll see them as an air-not 737. That's what that is. Alrighty. Okay, so we're refueling, IR line in 6 minutes. That's good. Let's do ATSU. AOC, flight init data request. Beautiful. Init request. And our flight number today is X-Ray November Oscar 90 India. Cost index of 49, cruising at 330. Also, we think. No, you don't need to use the VMR file, Derek. You can just ignore it. Yeah, Philip, I'm interested to see what happens when we get into Innsbruck, because Innsbruck approaches online, but I've just seen 2 planes taken off on runway 26, so don't really know what we're going to get, to be honest with you, but based on what you've just pasted there, 080 at 4 knots, it would seem like a 08 runway landing would make sense, right? Okay, 1031 for us here at Heathrow. We should probably call up and get our clearance to Innsbruck. So what have we got online? Oh, ground's gone offline, and it is now just Heathrow Director 119730.
Heading 280 degrees. 09 left, heading 280 degrees for begin. Version 450.
Okay, it's not looking too busy in the airspace, so we might be alright.
Qadari 814530.
Qadari 8145, the surface wind calm, 09 right, you cleared takeoff.
Clear takeoff 09 right, Qadari 8145.
Wind 815 Charlie, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70,
Okay, information Mike is current. QNH 1031, that's also good. That matches what we got in the plane.
November 450, the instruction was after begin leave 280 degrees, turned slightly early. Turn right now, heading 290 degrees, please. Apologies, completely forgot. We'll have 290.
Okay, let's give him a buzz, shall we? Heathrow Director Air Knot 90 India, stand 512. Information, mic on board, type A320 with IFR to Innsbruck, please.
Air Knot 90 India, Heathrow Director, hello. Clearances to Innsbruck, Detling 1 Juliet departure, squawk 2277.
Detling 1 Juliet departure, squawk 2277, Air Knot 90 India.
Good afternoon, Shadow 1 and Alpha, passing flight 100 for 80 inbound Westcott.
99 Alpha, Heathrow Director, hello, landing 9 left.
And 9 left, Shadow 1 and Alpha.
Did I just get spawned on then? Yes.
Taxi 9 Oscar, taxi Charlie, right
I did.
Alpha, hold November Bravo 11. Charlie, right Alpha, holding November Bravo 11.
Qatar 8145, airborne 3000.
Yep, no worries, just about to hand you off there. You can contact London now, 129.4430.
129.430, Qatar 8145.
Sugar 21 Papa Rocket, Alpha to Manchester. Aircraft had A330, we have information mark on board at stand 515.
31 Papa, clearances to Manchester, Altitude 1 Juliet departure, squawk 2725.
Clear Manchester, Altitude 1 Juliet departure, 2725.
31 Papa, correct.
Yeah, I've definitely been spawned on. Who is it? Who spawned on me?
Version 11, Mike, ready for taxi.
Virgin 11 Mike, taxi out of the cul-de-sac, left Echo, right Alpha, hold November Bravo 11.
Out of the cul-de-sac, left Echo, right Alpha, and hold November Bravo 11, version 11, Mike.
Virgin 450, turn left lane 275, descent altitude 4,000 feet, the Heathrow QNH is 1031.
205, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1031.
Beard 815 Charlie, descent altitude 4,000 feet, the Heathrow QNH is 1031.
Mr. Roberto, how are you, mate? Hey, King Bob's in.
Shuttle 19 Alpha, turn right now, heading 140 degrees.
Right, 140, Shadow 1 and Alpha.
So what do I do now? Do I, like, dob this person into the Heathrow Director and ask them to make the move or something? Like, not really experienced this before. Which is quite shocking, really, given how long I've been on.
American 135 Heavy, request clearance Los Angeles, please, information Oscar.
American 135 Heathrow Director, hello, I'll call you back. Fenix 9 Oscar, the service wing calm, 09 right, you cleared takeoff.
09 right, cleared takeoff, Fenix 9 Oscar.
Departure 09 right. Detling 1 Juliet. Boff.
No.
No.
19 Alpha, descent flight level 70.
I'm going to plan for Arnav Zulu. To 08 on the Madib 1 Bravo. Okay, so out of Heathrow.
Charlie, turn left lane 235.
Left 235.
Double 19 Alpha, turn right heading 180 degrees.
Let's get a secondary flight plan in. Just so we're ready, we can go to
American 135 cleared to LA via Compton and then flight planned route. After departure, runway 09 right, climb straight ahead to London, 2 DME, then turn right heading 220 degrees, climb to altitude 6,000 feet, and your squawk is 6012.
American 135 is cleared to Los Angeles via Compton flight plan route 09 right, climb straight ahead to London 2 DME, then turn right.
I've sent them a message.
Climb to 6000, stalk 6012, American 135.
American 135, that's all correct.
Speedbird 21 Papa, requesting pressure stop, span 1515.
Speedbird 21 Papa 515, push and start approved, face south.
Push start approved, face south, 21 Papa.
Speedbird 815 Charlie, turn left heading 180 degrees.
Left 180 degrees.
Shuffle 19 Alpha, turn right heading 245.
Okay, we will do the RNAV
Virgin 450, turn right heading 305.
Zulu for 26.
Right 305, Virgin 450. And Spirit 815 Charlie, further left heading 120 degrees. When established localizer 09 left, descend glide path.
Go via RTT.
Settle left 120 degrees.
Shuffle 19 Alpha, descent altitude 5,000 feet. The Heathrow QNH is 1031.
Head out and back in.
1031, Alpha.
Good.
John X9 Oscar, contact London Control on 129.430.
129.230.
Hey, they've gone.
Negative 129.430.
Sorry, 129.437.
Alright.
How's the loading getting on?
Virgin 450,
Fuel's
turn
done,
right,
cargo's done, just
degrees.
waiting for those flipping passengers again. Adam, how's it going, mate? Where's the flight stick from? It is an FS Projects Airbus stick. It's currently on top of a Thrustmaster Ava base. Is this Heathrow scenery free? No, this is any builds. Only version 1 though. I haven't
further right, heading 05
actually upgraded to the version 2, the enhanced one.
050 degrees when established, localizer similar to Virgin 450. Shuffle 19 Alpha, reduce speed 180 knots. Speedbird 815 Charlie, speed 160 knots or greater, maintain up all 4
Okay, let's get the fuel pumps on now. We are fueled.
60 knots or greater, 4 DME, 815 Charlie, fully established.
Roger. Virgin 450, reduce speed 180 knots. Speed 180 knots, surge.
Another 60 or so to go. Come on, guys. You can do it. Y'all can do it. It's like they come in dribs and drabs. You get a load, then it stops.
180 degrees, descent altitude 4,000 feet.
And the left 180.
Just making sure that ground is still offline. Because we don't want to be bothering Heathrow Director
Charlie, to
if there's ground on.
09 left, you're clear to land.
Speed lane 09 left, 815 Charlie.
Shuffle 19 Alpha, further left heading 120 degrees. When established localizer 09 left, descend glide path.
Left 120, what's extended for deploy? There, 1 shot 19 Alpha.
It's a approach at 7674 gate 409.
Why isn't my yoke cam working?
China 7674, Heathrow Director, hello. Stand 409, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, China 7674.
That's better. That's a bit weird. Hello, Lee. Should I get the Wing Airbus side stick? Never tried it.
Virgin 450, speed 160 knots, maintain until 4 DME.
Looks right then.
160 until 4. Virgin 450.
Oh, I gotta be honest, guys. I'm not feeling too good today. So, my wife came home yesterday, and she'd been away with her family. She brought home this pot of like sour cream and chive dip, and we were like, "Oh, cool, we'll have that tonight." with some, like, I don't know, crisps or
Shuttle
whatever.
19 Alpha, you've gone through the localizer for 9 left, turn left heading 045 to intercept from the south.
Oh no.
Flight from the south, sorry, my plane's having a bit of a ball ache, 1 and Alpha.
Alright.
But yeah, the top of the dip was like, you know, they got that film top on it. It's kind of like it was bubbled. I was like, oh, it'll be alright. Not feeling too clever today as a result. I don't know whether it's because of that. Oh my god, passengers, seriously. Will you just hurry up?
19 Alpha, descent altitude 3,000 feet.
Is that them walking down through the terminal? Is that my passengers?
Right, 1 and Alpha.
That's quite a cool touch,
11 Mike,
actually.
the surface wind calm, runway 09 right, you clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff 9 right, Virgin 11 Mike.
Is the yoke good? Yeah, I love the yoke. I only generally fly it though when I'm flying Boeings, which at the moment, because they're only in 2020, isn't as much, which I would like to change. I can't wait for PMDG to get their 777 in to 24. That's going to be a great day. We'll be doing cargo ops out of East Midlands like you wouldn't believe. That's the plan. So we are running Sim Update 2,
heavy, stand 555, request push.
You can see we're still using 14.5 gigs of VRAM. That's because we're in the Fenix and we're at Anybuilds Heathrow. So it just goes to show
American 135, stand 555, push and start
I think this
approved,
VRAM
face
thing
south.
is going to rumble on for a while.
Push and start approved, face south, American 135.
Yes, Demon, I did. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Come on, you lot. What's the matter with you all? Is it the A320? Yes, it's the Fenix. Am I using frame gen or loss of scaling? Nope, this is just raw
Speed 815
raw
Charlie
raster.
Rocket Heathrow, taxi right Alpha, your stand is 507.
Dazza, how you doing, mate?
Right on Alpha, stand 507,
Good morning from a sunny Disney Orlando. God damn. It's alright for some, eh? Hope you have a great time, Dazza. That sounds awesome.
That's a 1 and Alpha, we're fully established 09 left.
Charlie 19 Alpha, traffic ahead seems to have disconnected, so you're clear to land 9 left, surface wind calm. I'll give you a shout if they reconnect.
No worries, keep an eye for
Come
now,
on,
clear to land.
come on. Last few.
Shuttle 1 and Alpha.
Charlie 19 Alpha, no ATC speed restriction.
No speed restriction, 1 and Alpha.
Believe it or not, I'm running a 1070 with 8 gig of VRAM and it's not the best. Yeah, funny that. Come on. 4 more. Where are they? They must be in the tunnel. Final call. The air not service to Innsbruck. Get your asses on board. Come on. Time to go. Your captain's getting impatient. This, Bluffy, this is an A320, not a 73. Come on. Flipping passengers.
Virgin
Man, so
11
annoying.
Mike, turn right heading 280 degrees, climb flight level 80.
You can see why some people might like to be cargo pilots, can't you?
Up
'Cause
to
you just
80, what's the heading again?
put the boxes on
Virgin
and
11
go.
Mike heading, correction 280 degrees.
280
Issues with
degrees.
the fly-by-wire
One
A380. Whenever I take off, it goes vertical and stalls. That's a new one.
Shell 15 Delta Heathrow Toronto, hello, landing 9 left.
Landing 09 left, 15 Delta.
Oh my god, one last passenger. Right, final call, or we're going to that one. There's always 1 or 2 slow coaches, isn't there? Airports are amazing, really, though, aren't they? Like, you just think about, like, in general,
Kilo
how...
Director, hello, and Athenia 7 Lima Paham, stand 334, request clearance to Helsinki.
There they are. Aircraft loaded, centre MCDU. Departure,
7 Lima
09
Papa Heathrow
right,
Toronto,
sync
hello,
load sheet,
clearance to
sync weather.
Helsinki, Brookman's Park 6 Juliet,
That's the
departure,
too.
Corp 1152.
Okay, nip page B. That's all looking fine.
Roger, we are clear to Helsinki, Brooklyn to Park, 6
Forward
Juliet
data
departure,
also looking
4115
fine.
to
Flight
Finnair
plan's
7 Lima
looking
Papa.
good.
Finnair 7 Lima Papa, correct.
And we've got a 6,000 feet flight restriction initially via the SID. Possible that London Control will bust that and tell us to go somewhere else.
Mike, contact London Control now on 129.430 Control.
129.430, see you. 11 Mike.
129.430, let's get that in.
Double 15 Delta, turn left heading 360 degrees, there'll be a straight into 09 left.
Is GSX worth it? When it works, I would say so. It doesn't come without its share of issues though. Can be a
Heathrow Director,
bit
American
iffy.
135 Heavy, request taxi.
American 135, taxi straight ahead, right link
Alex, you could always
53,
use something
Yankee,
like
November
Simbrief's
Bravo
built-in
11.
performance calculator. That might give you what you need.
Taxi straight ahead, right Lima 53, Yankee, hold short, November 11. American 135.
Alright, APU's now firing.
Studio 21 Papa regression, ready for taxi.
31 Papa, taxi straight ahead, hold Dasso.
Taxi straight ahead, hold down, 21 Papa.
Yeah, GSX
Shuffle
provides
19
realism
Alpha,
and some
Heathrow,
entertainment. That's a very good way of putting it.
taxi Alpha,
Okay, AP's
link
available.
57, left turn onto link 56 for stand 503.
And now we will flip the beacon light on, which
Alpha,
should
Link 57, Link 56, stand 503.
kick GSX into action.
Sorry.
And it will get us ready for a push. Then we can give them a call and get clearance. Here they come. We're 1 minute from our departure time.
Ready for pushback.
I do like that about the scenery. It's even got our call sign there. And our SID.
Shuffle 15 Delta, descend flight level 70.
That's pretty cool. And our destination, aircraft type. I like that a lot.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Fat Bonimus, welcome to Twitch. You're the first one. You're the first chatter of the day.
Heathrow Director,
Hi Fly, this is 24.
taxi.
674, taxi straight ahead, left Sierra, hold Sierra 11.
Taxi straight left on Sierra, hold short of Sierra 11, check 7674. Studio 21 Papa holding taxi.
Not sure what that's all doing up there. All that. But never mind.
Studio 21 Papa holding short, that's all.
Go to our Papa Roger.
It is, Derek. This is only version 1 though.
Shuffle 15 Delta, turn left heading 290
I haven't gone for the
degrees,
enhanced
descend
edition
altitude
yet.
4,000 feet. The Heathrow QNH is 1031.
Not for any particular reason. Just haven't done it. Haven't got around to it. Oh, Gadget, thanks for raiding with a party of 12.
Negative, QNH
Legend.
1031.
Welcome to the fun. We're just about to get pushback. You can all see me make a mess of my taxi at Heathrow.
Stand 334, request push and start.
Finnair 7 Lima Papa, stand 334, push and start approved, face west.
Push and start approved.
Alright, Gadget. Thanks for the raid, buddy. Appreciate it.
021 Papa, taxi straight ahead, hold November Bravo 10.
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. This controller is absolutely nailing it. Absolutely nailing it.
Heathrow Director, very good afternoon. Virgin 64 Tango over face 350, 1000 information power. First shuttle 15 Delta, please start your descent down to altitude 4,000 feet.
I'm going to struggle to get a word in here, aren't I? I might have to be a bit pushy.
Thank you. Virgin 64 Tango, Heathrow Director, hello, party message.
Virgin 64 Tango, we're just descending passing flight level 100.
Oh, the 19's great, isn't it? You've got to be careful though, Gadget, that you've got to manage your energy in that one a little bit more carefully, I find. It's quite easy to let that one slip away from you.
9 left.
And also a bit easier to bounce, I find.
We have a 21 Papa from November Bravo 10, the surface wind calm, 09 right, you cleared takeoff.
09, cleared takeoff, 21 Papa.
American 135, line of weight, 09 right, caution there's one intersection departure ahead.
Line up and wait, 09 right, and caution the traffic ahead.
Duffel 15 Delta, turn right heading 045, when established localizer, 09 left, descend glide path.
You gonna respond?
Duffel 15 Delta.
Shuttle 15 Delta, turn right heading 045,
Heathrow direct to Aeronaut 90 India stand 512, ready for push and start.
Heathrow director, good day.
Victor at flight level 090.
Several stations there. First, it is Aeronaut 90 India, stand 512, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, face south, Aeronaut 90 India, thanks.
Aeronaut! Next up, Speedbird 4 Lima Victor, Heathrow director, hello, landing 9 left.
Facing
turn
south.
left now, heading 280 degrees, descend flight level 80.
Turn left 280 degrees for flight level 8000 and expect 09 left.
512 is your favourite gate, no way.
Hello,
Total chance that I came here today.
Hello, lead Lambourne heading 265, landing 9 left.
Heading 265, landing 09 left. Thank you.
Alright, let's start the old engine, shall we?
4 Lima Victor, continue your descent down to altitude 4,000 feet, the Heathrow QNH is 1031, and reduce speed 220 knots.
Reduce 220, descend 4000, and the QNH for London is, did you say 1032, Speedbird 4 Lima Victor.
I love the engine sounds on this thing, especially the IAE engines.
1031, roger.
Thank you, Philip. Start new sky.
Heathrow direct Speedbird 8 of Mike Plus Bomber American A320, stand 5
Good 8 to Papa Mike Heathrow.
WSSS, where's that? Is that Singapore?
Mod Me 1 Juliet departure, score 5017.
How many controllers get confused over the call sign on a daily basis? Not that many. Oh, what?
Departure Mod Me 1 Juliet.
But it was started.
The squawk was...
It is started,
where
right?
are you? 5017.
My flights.
So 5017
yeah, en route.
Heathrow, good afternoon. Speedbird 81, stand 537, request to push and start.
First, Sid, 4 Lima Victor, turn right heading 360 degrees.
Turning right 360
Singapore
degrees.
to Samui.
I'm
familiar with that.
Tango, turn
Destination.
right heading 180 degrees, descend flight level 70.
Right turn 180 degrees and descend flight level 70, Virgin 64 Tango.
American 135, the surface wind calm, 09 right, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, 09 right, American 135.
Speedbird 21 Papa, contact London now, 127.105.
Okay. Auto brake max. Arm the speed brakes. Do flaps 1.
Shuffle 15 Delta, you clear to land 9 left, surface wind calm if I haven't given it to you already.
Clear to land 09 left, wind calm, 15 Delta.
Good 14 with Victor, further
Thailand,
right,
okay.
045, when established localizer, 09
What stick is that? So at the moment I'm running a Thrustmaster Ava base, and on top of it I've got a FS Projects Airbus stick. 2 separate components that you can
reduce speed 180 knots.
combine.
And reducing 180 knots, Speedbird 4 Lima Victor.
Station coins for taxi, take any call sign?
Speedbird 81.
Engine number 1 available. Good.
Apologies,
2
Speedbird
available.
81, stand 537, push and start approved.
Lead
face
off.
south.
Thank you very much. Push start through face south.
Unlocking gear.
APU off.
674, line up
Taxi
09
light
right.
on.
Line number always 09 right, 10764.
Let's wait for GSX to get out of here, then we can be on our way. What's how you doing, mate?
Lima Papa, request taxi.
Then a 7 Lima
Hey, Tyler.
Taxi.
Cheers for the follow.
Left Echo, right Alpha, hold Hawker.
Left Echo, hold right Alpha, hold Hawker, Fenix 7 Lima Papa.
I've been a 7 Lima Papa Towers Common Line, contact terminal 118.505.
118.505.
Tow truck
disconnected. Bypass
Good 81, same for you. You can start your push, but contact the tower 118.505.
Right is clear.
Tower 18505.
Answer with 32 Foxtrot, sorry, can we confirm the arrival runway for... With 32 Fox 09 left. 09 left, 32 Foxtrot, thank you. It's on the 80.
Heathrow Direct, very good afternoon, speedbird 148 Alpha with your direct begin, flight 110 down to 8,000.
Speedbird 148 Alpha.
Where are we going to go in the Neos? Oh, I don't know.
9 left.
That's a good question.
Begin heading 275, speed 220 knots.
Copy landing runway 09 left and leave begin heading 275 and speed 220 knots, speedbird 148 Alpha.
Speedbird 4 Lima Victor, speed 160 knots for greater, maintain for 4 DME.
160 or greater, maintain for 4 DME, speedbird 4 Lima Victor.
Virgin 64 Tango, turn right heading 210 degrees, descent altitude 4,000 feet, the QNH at Heathrow 1031.
Okay, right turn 210 degrees, down to 4,000 feet, QNH 1031, Virgin 64 Tango.
Director Air 90 India, are we over to tower now for our taxi?
At 4.
Oops.
Giant 7674, you clear takeoff 9 right, surface and calm.
My TV's trying to turn itself off. They're going to reply, or shall I jump in?
Victor, contact the tower 118.505.
118.505, speedbird 4 Lima Victor, have a good day.
Director Air 90 India, are we over to tower now for taxi?
A firm tower, please, 118.505.
Roger, Air 90 India, thanks.
Did you short it?
Tower, good afternoon, speedbird 4 Lima Victor on final runway 09 left.
Speedbird 4 Lima Victor, hello, continue approach 09 left.
Continue approach 09 left, 4 Lima Victor.
Tower, good afternoon, Air 90 India, stand 5112, we're pushback, ready for taxi. I say 5112, what an idiot.
Air 90 India, hello, taxi Alpha, hold at November Bravo 10.
Taxi Alpha, hold November Bravo 10, Air 90 India. Straight ahead.
Speedbird 4 Lima Victor, clear to land 09 left, the surface wind 080 degrees, 4 knots.
Clear to land 09 left, speedbird 4 Lima Victor.
Suppose we could go transatlantic with the Neos, couldn't we?
Transatlantic 674 heavy airborne.
Roger.
Yeah, 321 Neo. That could be the play, couldn't it? Gadget, if you're still there, what scenery do you use for Singapore? Or don't you? This is like the world's easiest taxi at Heathrow, isn't it? Straight down, bosh. Love it. Okay, right is clear. Left is clear. I am on 64 gig of RAM Reaper. It's unclear to me whether that's going to be needed with Sim Update 2. I suspect probably it will be. Left. Right. And we will hold.
Air 90 India from November Bravo 10, clear takeoff 09 right, surface wind 090 degrees, 4 knots.
From November Bravo 10, cleared takeoff 09 right, Air 90 India.
Give it tower, speed with 81, ready.
Speedbird 81, taxi Bravo, hold at Vicas.
Bravo, hold Vicas, speed with 81.
And all stations on the ground except for Speedbird 81 and Fenix A320 Lima Papa, contact ground 121.905.
I guess that excludes me, right?
Virgin 6-4 Tango.
Virgin 6-4 Tango, hello, clear to land 09 left, the surface wind 090 degrees, 4 knots.
The joystick is actually from FS Projects, and it sits on top of an Airbus base.
Turn right on Bravo, contact ground 121.905, goodbye.
Right on Bravo and contact ground 121.905, thanks for the service, Speedbird 4, Lima Victor.
Alright, let's rock and roll. Clear takeoff. Everyone ready? Keep it rolling, shall we?
Fenix 7 Lima Papa, Oster.
Fenix 7 Lima Papa, hold November Bravo 11.
Hold November Bravo 11, Fenix 7 Lima Papa.
Speedbird 81, give way to the Fenix 350 left to right, then turn right on link 53, hold at November Bravo 11.
Wait to the passengers to the right and link 53 to November 11.
Making full use of this runway, aren't we? Love to see it. Alright, rotate. Okay, positive climb. Gear up. Following the directors.
Fenix 7 Lima Papa, surface wind 090 degrees, 4 knots, 09 right, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff 09 right, Fenix 7 Lima Papa.
Air 90 India, contact London 129.430, goodbye.
129.430, Air 90. 129.430.
Speedbird 81 behind the departure.
Speedbird 11 Alpha, contact Gatwick Director 126.825.
Contact Gatwick Director 126.825, Speedbird 11 Alpha, thanks very much.
Line control, Air 90 India on the Detling 1 Juliet departure, 3000 feet.
Air 90 India, London, thank you, fly heading 095, land level 150.
095, flight level 150, Air 90 India.
Griffin 57 Mike, monitor 122, that's Malay, bye bye.
122, that's Griffin 57 Mike, goodbye.
Happy days.
UB6 for Yankee Delta, climb now, flight level 200.
Climbing flight level 200 for Yankee Delta.
Atlanta 355, defense flight level 110, your speed 220 knots.
110, speed 220, Atlanta 355.
Lovely job, straight up to 150, that's what we like. Doesn't matter what I fly, I always end up back in the Phoenix. Yeah, it's flipping good, isn't it? Peak Airbus. We're at 6,000 feet.
Land 355, descent flight level 90.
90, okay.
EV89 Quebec, Mike, roger. Land 355, report your speed to Heathrow 119 at actual 730.
Report speed to Heathrow, direct turn 119, 0, text,
Seabird 359 at descent flight level 110.
I do love the
Flight
minibus.
level 110, Spirit 359. For my tango, red taxi.
Yeah, so it looks like we're sort of being threaded through all these other planes at the moment, keeping us out of the way, which makes sense. Does make sense.
Mike Tango, roger. Taxi holding point Alpha.
Alpha, closer for my tango.
There's
Seabird
us.
359 at speed 220 knots.
220 knots, Spirit 359.
Quite busy, isn't it?
Golf November Hotel Tango Romeo, resume own navigation direct to Godley.
Oh, now direct go to the Golf Tango.
Nice one, Gadget. I may well watch because I won't be able to fly at the weekend. It's always nice to have someone else do the flying sometimes.
London, good afternoon. Seabird 139 at 6,000 feet, or 620.
November 478 further 122, that's Malay.
100 è pregiurato.
There he goes, 10,000 feet. We'll
London, good day. Seabird 139,
keep the troublemakers in their seats for now.
Seabird 139, thank you, time now, flight level 80.
Flight level 80, Seabird 139.
Is live weather off? Oh shit. There we go. Whoopsie daisy.
You're about 3 countries outside my airspace, monitor Unicom.
Why did that turn itself off then?
London, good afternoon. Seabird 81.
I thought we were past that.
3,000 feet.
Seabird 81, roger, maintain 6,000 on reach.
We'll maintain on 6,000 feet.
Contract for my tango, so they're ready.
Subject, flight. Seabird 359, I descend flight level 90.
Flight 190, Spirit 359.
Asobo Gremlins, yeah.
Thank you, report your speed to Heathrow 119 at 730.
119 and 730, report speed, Spirit 359.
Subject for Mike Tango, thank you. Runway,
Best waypoint in the world.
Direct Southampton, runway 28, correction, runway 10, clear takeoff, Stevenson 180 degrees 7.
It's T6, project my tango and direct time after departure.
Apologies.
No worries.
Right, are we going to get directed to own navigation Detling in a minute?
290.
Up to 290, Seabird 139, thanks.
Seabird 139, a flight heading 095.
Fly 095, 139.
And up 90, India, climb flight level 290.
290, Air 90 India.
London Tango, hello again, running on X-ray Victor, currently maintaining flight level 160 inbound Cowley.
199 X-ray Victor, London, roger. Climb flight level 300.
Flying flight level 300, 199 X-ray Victor.
Golf November Hotel Tango Romeo, descend flight level 100.
So flight level 100, Golf Tango.
Now, can we put on smart cam? This is why we need chase cam, or chase plane, whatever it's called.
Seabird 81, climb now, flight level 170.
Climb now 170, Seabird 81.
London Control, Virgin 385 with you, flight level 400, just approaching rest up.
Virgin 825, thank you, Elbos 1 Lima arrival.
Elvis 1 Lima arrival, Virgin 385.
How far? About an hour and a half, I think, is it? I reckon about an hour and a half.
Manor 6 Juliet London Roger. Is that your final level?
After
Whoop.
6 Juliet.
Thought about come check in. Right, let's set scumbags out.
Tom Jet 4, Mike Tango passing through 2000.
Sunset 4 Mike Tango, thank you, climb to flight level 150.
Flight level 150, Tom Jet 4, Mike Tango.
Easy 966 to Lima, monitor 122, decimal 8, bye bye.
Monitor 122, decimal 8, easy 966 to Lima, thanks, bye bye.
I write down all the frequencies that I may encounter on the way down on a scratch pad of paper, and then if they hand over, I can easily look up for it, read it back. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Right, so where am I now? Coming out over Essex. We must be coming over Southend. Not that you can see it. I think you can just about see it. Oh, Southend. This track always reminds me of GoldenEye. Does it really? Oh, I love GoldenEye. What a game. What a game. I've been to London before. Cool. Yeah, it's a good day out, London. It's a good day out. So when are we going to get put onto our own navigation course? Hey Martin. Oh man, you're making me want to play GoldenEye now. Do I know when the big Fenix update is? They said the next couple of weeks in the latest blog. Yeah, don't know. I mean, it's software. It'll be when it'll be, I think, really. So these are our waypoints. At what point are we going to get told to go back to one of them? Because when does London Control sort of run out of jurisdiction?
Dolphin number Hotel Tango Romeo Edition 6,000 seats, QNH1031.
I love how they say zero. It's like Zillow. What livery?
Hotel November Tango Romeo. Left turn direct to Rav.
My livery.
Left turn direct left, Golf November Tango Romeo.
Ryanair 9 X-ray Victor, climb to flight level 330.
Climb me light over 330, Ryanair 9 X-ray Victor.
Speedbird 81, climb to flight level 370.
370, Speedbird 81.
Not 90 India, resume navigation direct Coxie, Kilo Oscar Kilo.
Navigation direct Coxie, N90 India.
Speedbird 139, resume navigation direct Conan.
Careful not to say it as it's written.
Resume navigation direct Conan, Seabird 139.
And then not 90 India, nothing further, monitor 122 decimal 8.
122 decimal 8, thank you for the ATC, not 90 India.
Seabird 139, nothing further, monitor 122 decimal 8.
Over to Unicom, thank you very much, Seabird 139.
Golf November Hotel Tango Romeo.
Hey, bit of peace and quiet now. Bit of peace and quiet. Which also means we can go to 330, doesn't it? If we're on our own now. That'll do. Favourite Boeing plane? I don't know, I do like the 737. 737 is a very versatile little plane. But I do love the 777 as well. Particularly the freighter. Love that plane. Just gives you a bit more poetic license to go where you want. Because it would feel a bit weird doing Edinburgh to Gatwick in a 777-300ER, wouldn't it? Doesn't feel quite right, that, somehow. I'll tell you what, Lanky, my favourite thing to do on GoldenEye on the N64 was to play the multiplayer with my mates on the Golden Gun mode. That was so cool. That was so cool. Right, what's going on at Innsbruck? Innsbruck approach has gone offline, so it looks like we're free to do more or less what we want. That one's just used 2.6. Has anyone landed? So what's the weather doing? .060 at 7 knots. So runway 08 makes sense on that basis, right? Surely it does. Plane guy, how you doing? Doing PPT to FDF in the A350. Struggling to think where those codes are. PPT, FDF. Can you help us out? Yeah, Lanky, like the N64 was just built for local multiplayer, wasn't it? Like the 4 controllers you could get plugged in, that's legendary. Absolutely legendary. They don't build them like that anymore. What a time. And then Perfect Dark came out, didn't it? Which was good fun, but it was never quite the same. And you needed that like memory pack to make it work properly. Do you remember that? Had a WASM crash in the A350 yesterday approaching Gatwick. Oh, still that, eh? Yeah, well. I'll be honest, I haven't flown the A350 properly in quite a while now. I just find it really hard to break out of the A320 737 kind of pairing, you know? Yeah, I had a Mega Drive too, Lanky. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I was a legend at that. Undefeated. Bit of Desert Strike. Again, Urban Strike came out. Never quite the same. Never quite the same. Blaze, cheers for following. Oh, hang on, not following. Raiding with a party of 3. Cheers, Blaze. Appreciate it. Oh, who's that dinging me now? Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, someone's saying hello. Who's that? Tom Jet 4 Mike Tango says, hey, love what you do. Learned a lot of you. Nice to see you around. Have a good stream. Thanks, man. You have a good flight too. I always find it slightly disconcerting when people say that they learnt a lot off me, because I still feel like the idiot of like the flight sim community, to be honest with you, and that's maybe imposter syndrome as well as some truth to that, but I don't know. I didn't really start this channel to be like, and this is how you do flight sim, and these are all the proper procedures, and this is what you must do, and blah 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 blah. I've just been like, well, I'm just gonna try and figure it out, and you guys can come along too. That's always been the vibe. But I guess there comes a point where you make so many mistakes you do actually know some stuff. So I don't know. That's right, Wesley. Nice to see you, mate. Long hauls kind of suck. It's a lot more fun to do short 1 to 2 hour trips. Yes, Oscar, I would kind of agree. And that's kind of why I like the 777 freighter, because it's a big old bird, but you can do short hops in it and not feel awful about it.
Alpine 47 Whiskey Papa, inbound Kilo, Oscar Kilo, visual on 2 traffic below.
Would that be me? That one's me. Because he's above me. I think we'd be okay. Aha. Speedbird 139, this is X-ray November Oscar 90 India. We're going to be cruising at 330, but we can adjust if that makes life easier for you.
So last station, was that for us?
Speedbird 139, yes, I think.
Oh yeah, AFM, we've got you inside, no worries.
Yeah, they're climbing anyway, so we'll be alright. V-Pilot Live, cheers for following. How can I not use dark mode on radar? Yeah, loads of people say that. I've never found it an issue. Damn, that's a long distance between waypoints. I'm actually quite impressed that the sim has drawn that plane in, because usually anything that's not right next to you, you just can't see, but you can see it on here. Cheers, Big Cheddar. I'm doing Lufthansa Cargo 777 flight Frankfurt to Bergamo. Where's Bergamo? My geography's failing me. Point of order, by the way. If you are flying for Air Not on New Sky, we now have loads of awards, which is a way for you to actually have a bit of purpose, a bit more purpose to your flying. So at the moment we're doing the Challenging Runways route, and we're doing Heathrow to Innsbruck. And you can see a friend of the channel, Wasp, has made us this. So it's kind of this little loop that takes us around. Obviously Malta isn't necessarily a challenging runway, but it's kind of a halfway point on the way to Gibraltar, rather than having a huge massive run. So it takes you on a little tour of very challenging runways, and you've got to get 9.5 out of 10 or more to pass it. So it keeps you on your toes. So if you want to join us, feel free to get a New Sky account, join the VA, and fly some stuff. Captain Cuppa, how you doing? Apparently Fenix making an A320, A321 Neo, but I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. I'll get it. Sort of have to, really. I mean, it's like endgame Airbus A320, isn't it? The Fenix for home simulation. Like, there isn't anything better on the market, in my opinion. You know, we've got the 320, the 19, we've got the 321, we've got the AIE engines now, we've got the Sharklets, we're going to get the Neos, we're going to get 2024, like, fully developed versions. Like, that is... Fenix are cooking. They are absolutely cooking. Love a classic 747, however I've got the 74200 on X-Plane. PMDG are doing the 100, aren't they? For 24 at some point. PMDG so slow, yeah, but PMDG when they come out with something, it's generally pretty awesome, isn't it? Can't have it both ways. You can't be like, we want it now, and then... I mean, look at Flight Sim 24. They rushed it, and it was crap. So, and we spent the last 6 months bitching and whining about it. So, yeah, you can't have it both ways. I plan on getting the Thrustmaster Pendular Rudder Pedals. Yes, Eves, I do. Well, I plan on getting some rudder pedals. I haven't quite decided on the model and what's going to happen yet. Everyone continues to fly on 24? Not necessarily. I know lots of people that have given up and gone back to 2020. I mean, if I wasn't a content creator and I didn't have to think about what the broader market was interested in, I probably would stick with 2020 for a while. For another 6 months maybe. Wait for PMDG to get their stuff over. Take a view on it then, once we're on like some update 3 or 4. But for me, I'm actually kind of interested in the development of it and watching it grow and sort of making content on it for you guys, stuff like that. So oh, Mark, you I think I saw you on VATSIM radar, if that was you. Hit up Innsbruck about 40 minutes ago, weather was great. What runway is in use, do you know? Because my flight plan says to use 08. And looking at the weather, wind is coming from 060, so 08 would make sense, but I've seen a lot of people using 26 for departures. Can't leave the beautiful 757. Well, Bluebird might have something for you at some point. Plane Guy Official, are you running the NVIDIA app? If so, you might want to uninstall it and you might find 2020 will launch again. .08 was good for takeoff. Okay. Yeah, my plan is to land 08 if conditions stay as they are and ATC doesn't come on and tell me otherwise. I saw that Innsbruck approach was on earlier, but it seems that they've gone off. It seems that they've remained off for now. When you fly Boeing, do you also use the Airbus thrust levers? Yes, I do. And a lot of people... oh, you're on AMD? Okay. Scrap that then, plane guy. Yeah, a lot of people get wildly triggered by the fact I'm using Airbus throttles and a Boeing yoke. They get so mad. Like, if I put a TikTok up of like a landing all the time, usually the comment goes something like, bro is using Airbus throttle and Boeing yoke, with like the little skull sign or something. Point of order number one, when somebody starts a comment with the word bro, it's usually complete nonsense. Second of all, it's just hilarious that they get so triggered, and actually it kind of helps the videos perform better because the social networks see that as engagement. But the reason why I like it is because what's the alternative to use the Boeing throttles, which only have 3 axes, so 2 throttles and either a speed brake or a flap. But what I like about this is that we've got the detents for the Airbus, which work really nice. But really, the only time you're going to hand fly or hand control throttles on a Boeing is on final approach, where you will be beneath the climb gate range anyway. So you've essentially got a 3 movement of throttle. So that's why I use the Airbus throttles with Boeing. I feel like this is a really good go-between. Obviously it works great with Airbus, but it also goes very well with Boeing as well. And I've modded it as well to do the flaps lever with these little detents, and you can sort of pull the lever up. 3D printed some mods for that. Ever works for me, bro. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Bro. Yeah, that's a sure sign of a dumb comment. It starts with the word bro. Not always, but if it's going to be a dumb comment, it's probably going to start with the word bro. I can recommend the Pendula ones. Got them second hand for 310 quid. Nice. Got to invest in a better throttle quadrant. The Thrustmaster one is horrible. No, it's not. It's fine. It's not horrible. What would you recommend? Honeycomb Bravo. What's going on with Honeycomb at the moment? Are they like... Because wasn't there trouble with the company or something? Are they doing alright again? Or what's going on? Mark, this is... It's not really a monitor, it's just a TV. 43-inch LG TV. Cheers, Lee. Honeycomb Alpha and Bravo, not used them in ages. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Honeycomb. That'd be the one thing that would bother me. It's like the longevity of the company that you're sort of buying into. Depends how much money you want to drop. Modded Honeycomb Bravo is better, but if you want to drop big money, Flight Sim PM Throttle Tech. I sort of don't want to spend any more money. Do you know what I mean? I feel like for the money, this is completely reasonable. I'm struggling to think of a thing that I want it to do that it doesn't. Yeah, I'm not about to spend £800 on throttle. I may find myself in divorce court if that happens. No, Your Honour, you don't understand. I had to buy some flight sim throttles. Oh, are you a pilot training? No, just an idiot with a YouTube channel, Your Honour. Oh, case dismissed. Get out of my courtroom. Hey, I know, have you been able to make FS24 work beyond ATC traffic injection? I haven't actually tried. Windwing is Windwing are cooking, aren't they, at the minute? It's just like one after another after another. Their pace of innovation almost frightens me. It's like, how are they doing it? Like that force feedback Boeing yoke thing that they brought out. It's like, my goodness, like. Where did that come from? You know? What is the price though? On Hey, Daniel. I heard someone say the other day that the projected or estimated price has been lowered, but I haven't actually heard what that is. Do I use traffic injection? Yeah, so I'm on VATSIM at the moment, and obviously that injects traffic through vPilot, and I use FSLTL to model match it. Yeah, $1,000 is what figure came into my mind when I saw that. Wind wing yoke. That's just, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's $1,000. If you take the rudder pedals out of the equation, I was like, that's got to be $1,000 all day long. It just looked like it was worth $1,000. I'm in love with my wind wing stick. Nice, man. Where will I put it? Where will I put what? The wind wing Boeing yoke? Well, first of all, I don't have one, but I guess I'd put it in place of this. I must admit, as soon as I saw it just sort of like moving on its own, almost like when it's an autopilot, I was like, oh no. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Lee makes a good point, actually. The wind wing Airbus throttles, that's probably the only thing that could convince me to switch out from what I've got. That's pretty much the only thing. I only downloaded FSLTO yesterday, but I've not really tried it, seeing if model matching works at a really busy airport. I mean, you sort of need it, really, I would say. For VATSIM, like, FSLTO is like a non-negotiable for me. Absolutely need it. My only reservation, Lee, is I would have to redo my desk because I've got this little pokey out bit of worktop here that it sits on, and it's the perfect size and it's all there, like it's all compact. Whereas the wind wing one, it's all sort of in bits, isn't it? And I know they've sort of done a thing where it can all come together, but it all looks a bit disjointed. Maybe I just need to build a full cockpit. Maybe that's what's next for me. What is FSLTL? It's all the liveries. So when you're on VATSIM and maybe you see it, maybe there's a plane with a call sign of BAW, so British Airways, and it's a 737, then FSLTL will inject a British Airways 737 model. Which is really handy because if you've got a controller that says follow the British Airways 737 and you don't have that on, and like the sim just renders like a plain white plane and you're like, I don't know what to do. What plane are we flying? We're in the A320 by Fenix. Just another add-on. Yeah, it's free as well. You get it through the fly-by-wire installer. Use the Iveo app for VATSIM model matching. Okay. If you bought the $800 throttle... yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, the cockpit would be the end of it. I think I need a brand to sponsor me, then I can be to my wife, but it's a brand deal, like, it's nothing to do with me. Wind wing, if you're listening, let's go. Let's build me a full Airbus cockpit, please and thank you. It'll be totally worth it for you. Guaranteed results. Right. I'm starting to feel like I need a cup of coffee. Got quite a way yet to go. About the halfway point. I know I flirted with the idea that I'd be able to fly back. The truth is, I'm not going to have time today. So this is a one-way ticket to Innsbruck. You can find your own way back. Am I enjoying Verdansk? Yeah. Yeah, I am. I do find, though, I don't play Call of Duty enough to be like properly good at it, to therefore get the most out of it. Like, it's really a thing that I do kind of maybe for like the last hour or two of the day. You know, if I've been working on the channel till like 8 or 9 p.m, I've got a buddy, Rob, who sometimes appears in chat. He'll shoot me a message and be like, fancy it? I'll be like, yeah, actually I do. And we'll, yeah, get our asses handed to us, probably by a bunch of kids, and then totter off to bed. Convinced that we tried our best. Or that the game's corrupt, or that there's a cheat somewhere and it wasn't our fault. I actually kind of like the multiplayer. I find that's just kind of like dumb fun. Warzone can be a bit stressful for like a last thing at night. If you just want to like totally turn your brain off, just play some multiplayer, just run around. Any tiller I would recommend? I would recommend that someone like Thrustmaster or Winwing make one for inside of $100. I think that could do quite well. It seems like it's woefully underserved, that market. I've seen people like buy them on Etsy and, you know, other various things that are like 3D printed and so on and so forth. But just to have like a, you know, a Thrustmaster tiller for $79.99. I mean, it's a single axis. It's like literally like the twist they've got on their joysticks. They could just do that, but make it a bit more. Put a handle on it. Call it done, right? You suggested a tiller to Winwing. Why don't they? Sort them out. I'll email them as well and be like, oi, have you done that tiller yet? Come on, Lee's waiting. Hardass1 followed me on Twitch. Thank you, Hardass. What a name. What a name. Right. No ATC is online from what I can gather. Yeah, we should be alright. I've got time to quickly make... I'm going to get a quick coffee. Be out back in like 2 minutes. BRB. I'm back. I do not have an OLED, Philip, no. That's one of the main reasons I would never have an OLED for this purpose, just because burning. Alright, Ryan. Check it out. Found some mini cheddars in the cupboard. Great day. Oh, who's that? AZG242. Just saying hi on an arrival into Birmingham. Hello to you, my friend. Happy landings. Happy landings. So, we're still on for a 08 approach. Oh, I love mini cheddars. I think if I come back to life as anything, I'll just come back to life as a mouse. .060 at 9 knots. It's got to be 08. Like, why would you not do 08 in that situation? Am I using lossless or frame gen? How's it builds EGLL with Fenix? So I'm not using any frame gen, I'm not using any lossless, this is just raw out of the GPU onto the screen. No funny business. At Cruise Sim Update 2, using 13.5 gig of VRAM, which would be problems territory on the 4080. Getting around 50 FPS, which isn't bad, really. I was thinking, I made the mistake last night of, so I've also got my TV in front of me here. Over here, I've got a 165Hz Dell gaming monitor, which has obviously got variable refresh rate. So I loaded the sim on the Dell monitor. I enabled FSR3 frame gen, and of course the variable refresh rate just keeps it all perfectly in sync. You don't get any tearing. I was like, oh, this is nice. This is nice. So now I'm thinking, do I get a TV or a 4K PC monitor, maybe a 32-inch, put it on an arm, bring it a bit closer to me so I still get like a big-ish screen. Don't know what to do. Size set, cheers. What's the longest flight I've done? Probably Dubai, London, and frankly that was long enough. I don't know how people do long haul. It's just so boring. So boring. But like, lots of people ask for it all the time. It's like, do you really want that? Like, oh yeah, Wordle. Right, let's start with Laos. Okay. De France to LA, but what do you actually do in the cruise? That's the thing, like, I feel like I would become a very bad host. I'd get really bored and I'd get really disinterested and I'd struggle to like maintain active conversation for like 10 hours with chat. Where do I go with this? Oda? Is that how you spell Oda? It's not, is it? Could be outer. No, it couldn't. Audio, cheers for subbing. Could be audio, I suppose. Yeah, I think you might be onto something there. Audio fits perfectly, doesn't it? Ooh, okay. Outro. Oh man, really? Turbo? Yeah. All day long. Honestly, those guesses were so good, I thought that maybe you'd done it today already and you were just telling me the answer. Where to get the Airbus Sidestick? It's from FS Projects. Now then. Lang and Radar aren't going to want to talk to us, I doubt, are they? Okay, that's somebody coming in on 08 for Innsbruck, so if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for us. Decision made. The joystick is, the stick itself is from FS Projects, but you obviously need a joystick base. I've got it on a Thrustmaster Ava base. Right, when's top of drop? At Batub. Right, let's do destination data, shall we? Let's make a decision. Check the weather one last time. Yeah, 0609 knots. It's got to be. It's got to be. It's got to be 08. Like, why would you not? 080 and power. What's the temp on the ground there? 16. Quite nice. Don't think it's going to be as nice when I'm there next week. 1022. Now let's have a look at our arrival charts. Decision altitude is 29100. Wow. I'm coming to Austria. I'm coming to Austria next week. I'll be there, making a mess of the place, don't you worry. Okay. What's going to be our plan for the descent? What are we going down to? About 3,000 feet by the look of it. They're landing 2-4 in the real world. Why are they doing 2-4 in the real world then? If the wind is coming from 080. Or 26 rather, I should say. Like, everything I'm seeing on this tablet tells me to go 08. Unless I'm getting it wrong somehow. Yeah, this one looks like they're going for a 08. This one looks like they're going for 08. That one looks like they're coming in for 08. That one too. God, it's going to get this. There's a lot coming into Innsbruck. Where am I? Hopefully that lot will be landed by the time I get there. I'm going 08. F it. I'm the captain in charge. Not doing bad though, like we're almost there, 120 miles to go, 57 minutes we've since we entered the runway at Heathrow. Easy took off 15 minutes ago from 08. Real world 9 knots at 60, so that'd still be 08, right? And if we need to do a go around, it's out to RTT and hold 9,500 feet. Then where do we go from RTT? Yeah. 08 it is. Right, I'm going to belt the passengers up because we're going to start descending quite soon. Nice to see that the GPU is still using over 14 gigs of VRAM in Sim Update 2. That kind of justifies my choice a bit for getting the 7900 XTX. I was slightly concerned that when Sim Update 2 came out, this was going to say like 9 gig. I'd be like, oh, damn it, why did I do that? I got a feeling this VRAM thing's going to rumble on and rumble on and rumble on. And I do think sometimes maybe when a Sobo say like, oh, you know, it works for, yeah, we've lowered it by 2 or 3 gig, it's like, okay, that's probably using the game as it, in its stock configuration. Are they testing with a Fenix? Are they testing with GSX? Are they testing with Pirigi Edinburgh V2? Do you know what I mean? Do I believe that 200 LOD reduces lag on final as scenery is already loaded in at a long distance? There is an argument that that can be the case, yep. There is an argument for that. That's the object level of detail, not the terrain level of detail though, yeah? Ever try going to X-Plane? No, never have. Never have. Six gig of VRAM in the main menu. Yikes. Well, technically the world that you see in the main menu is actually the world that you fly in. It's just incredibly zoomed out. That's why 2020 used to take so long to load in from the menu, because the world that you sort of scrolled around on to set your departure was a different world to what you actually flew in, whereas in 24 it's just a really, really, really zoomed out world with level of details to be appropriate at that level of zoom. And then when you go to fly, all it does is zoom in and loads in the stuff at higher detail, which is really clever if you think about it. It's well clever. Yeah, I just feel like I'm too invested in 24 and 2020 really to start the whole journey again with X-Plane. That's kind of where I'm at really. Okay, start descending now. Innsbruck traffic, X-ray November Oscar 90 India, beginning our descent from flight level 330 inbound Batub on the Madab 1 Bravo, arrival for 08 Innsbruck. Yeah, Reaper, been there. In fact, I'm looking at my 4080 now, it's just on the desk next to me. Yeah, I don't think you are alone in that, Andy. I think, Reaper, if I was going 1440p, I'll be alright. Do you not use the call sign instead of the letters? When I'm on Unicom, I would generally use the letters because you got to imagine you got other pilots that are flying. They don't know what air not is, potentially. And if they look it up on like map.vatsim, they're going to see X-ray November Oscar. They're not going to be able to translate that to air not. So I figure just be really, really clear on Unicom. The controllers, they've got their software and they can see. I put in my remarks like call sign is air not, and they figure it out, and that's all good. But I feel like pilots on Unicom, I need to be a bit more explicit. I use 1440p with the Fenix, and it's not bad, but the A380... Oh, okay. A350, sorry. Maybe try 1080. 720p with a 4080 Super. Yeah, it's a beauty, this one. Not entirely sure where I'm supposed to go after the hold at RTT if we go around. Like, how do you get yourself back out safely? I think PMDG will be great when it gets into 24. So where are we going to go? Because at the moment it feels like we're just heading straight into those mountains, doesn't it? We have to trust that the flight plan's got it all right. Oh, so you're a bit ahead of me, Philip. What's our speed restrictions going to be then? 218 at Ellen. Okay, it's got decel points in. Maybe decel again. VAT 139. Oh, you got a 9070 mark. That's cool. Military, we're in a... Excuse me, Fenix A320. Where is this taking us? Can't see like an obvious gap that we should be going through. It's got to be like here, right? Sort of turn here. I kind of hope when I fly in we get 2.6. Constraints? Yeah, go on then. You have to be in there, right? Tell you what, let's lose the music. Plane's nice and on profile. God, looks good this, doesn't it? That. What's going on in terms of traffic? Couple ahead of me, should be alright. KLM in front of me, that doesn't bode well, does it? Hey, boss. Doing a 08 arrival. Bloody hell, that looks good, doesn't it? Not sure, King Bob. I know the other way, it's a block of flats, isn't it? Or something like that. Cheers, Reaper. Wow, look at this. Should we give it a little bit of speed brakes, help it out? Innsbruck traffic, X-ray November Oscar 90 India on the RNP Zulu for runway 08 inbound Elm. This feels really close, doesn't it, to like the mountains? Look at that. That's proper close, isn't it? You almost get a bit of vertigo, don't you? Okay, we'll let it go to green dot speed. Airbus 320, cheers to the follow. Okay, we're 30 miles from touchdown. Go flaps 1. So Innsbruck is sort of round that corner, isn't it? So we've got to go down and around and in there, I think. Could be wrong. Alright, so the plane is now starting to descend. Getting us back on the VDEV, so now it should start to raise its nose a bit. Good point, Wasp. Good point, well made. Wow. I can't wait to fly this at the weekend. They're flying above Lowy now. Nice. Where are you headed?
Traffic, climb 227 Astros, question, unknown runway 08.
I didn't catch much.
Traffic and 7244 is taking off from 08 in front traffic.
Innsbruck traffic, X-ray November Oscar 90 India on the RNAV Zulu for 08 inbound Whiskey India 751. Let's get some lights on. Go local pressure, seems it's flashing at us. It's at 1021. TCAS on below. Oops, I want to do that. Yes, I know. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's take hold of the speed, shall we? Gonna be KLM all over again, Wasp. So on an RMP, do I need to enable LS? Okay, 3.4. $64.4. we brake high, I think. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I thought so, Wasp. So basically it can do everything it needs based off the RMP data, right? Start slowing to 165 for separation.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. It's all part of the plan, my dear. Can't see that KLM. Why can't I set my speed brakes to high? Actually medium. Whack the reversers on if we need to. Innsbruck traffic, air not 90 India inbound whiskey India 753 for 08 arrival. Yeah, it's there, I can see it, but I can't see it out the window is what I mean, Wasp. Which is often the way, isn't it? Right, gear down. Laps full. Starting to feel a bit nervous. So we just follow the bricks all the way down then, Wasp, I take it? Is that the airport? Bloody hell, it's close. Okay, I'm gonna go... Final approach speed.
$1,000.
Innsbruck traffic air not 90 India, short final runway 08.
$100 above. Minimum.
Alright, here we go. Don't feel like this is the most stable approach I've ever done. Weirdly, the bricks want us higher than the pappies.
$300. $100. $50, $40, $30, $20.
Did I introduce reverses too soon then? Possibly did. Oh, we got a bounce. Yikes. Ooh. That's not going to be a 9.5 then, is it? Damn it. Come on, off we go then. Oof. Well, Wasp, you weren't wrong when you said this would be a challenging approach. Innsbruck traffic, and not 90 India, runway 08 vacated. Actually, that's not strictly true, is it? Because I'm not off yet. Had a bit of a bounce. That is a tough one, that. Oh, really? I've got a funny feeling, Wasp, we'll be back doing this again at some point for practicing purposes. Where can we park? Here we'll do nicely. Let's see what score we get. This will do nicely. I don't say that, Wasp. This one's bad enough. Stand up rate will do. Is this a world update thing? It must be. A good use case for FSI panel indeed. Although I don't know quite how FSI panel will handle it. Hey, Green Billet. 1 APU, fire up. Turn the strobe off. Come on. Not particularly happy with that landing, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I feel a little bit gutted. Right, engines off. And let's close the flight. Oh my word.
The boarding requested.
Right, dare we look. Oh, 9.5 on the dot. Flipping heck. Long landing. Okay, fair enough. That was a bit long. Great touchdown. Oh, no nav lights. So that was the biggest thing, was the nav lights at Heathrow I forgot for like 3 minutes. And I do remember doing that, actually. We just scraped through on that one. Blimey. That would have been quite annoying, actually, if we had to redo it. That was alright, that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Man, that was a challenge. That was a challenge. Can we use FSI panel then to do some Innsbruck landings? Yeah, that is lucky, that, isn't it? That is flipping lucky. I'm going to disconnect from VATSIM. I'm going to go back to the main menu because I found earlier that restarting the flight upset the sim quite a lot. Go 08 departure. Should go to Munich next time. Yeah, Munich's quite often well stacked, isn't it? What I'm not sure with FSI panel is there a way to like fly a star rather than just putting yourself on final, you know? Oh, it's going to do this again now, isn't it? Did this to me earlier. I did a go around fillet. I think what threw me off is that the Pappies kept saying I was high and the bricks kept saying I was low, and I wasn't sure which one to follow, which is quite often a situation I find myself in with flight sim. Right, I'm going to have to crash out of the sim in a minute. Right, let's reboot the sim. I've been following you, but I just think you might want to know we randomly came across my YouTube feed, so that works. Cool. So it says start. I'm looking at the FSI panel menu. It says, what happened to the flight? We landed. STAR stands for Standard Terminal Arrival Route used by airports. Yeah, okay. How to select your star? Select your star on the first column. Okay, so we can actually fly a star. I didn't realise that. No, Patrick, no time to fly back to Heathrow, unfortunately, tonight. I've got to get a video out before this evening. I've got to get it to a key stakeholder. I sound like a big shot. I'm upgrading to a 9070 XT at the weekend. 32 gig of RAM, 850 PSU, and I have a Ryzen 5600 X3D. Do you think I can use Ultra settings? I wouldn't use Ultra, just as a rule of thumb, to be perfectly honest. If not to promote my own videos, but check out my video on graphic settings, because I did a thing where I took Ultra and optimized it to get better performance without sacrificing much in the way of visuals. Innsbruck, here it is. I was getting lost for a minute. I wouldn't mind trying 08 one more time, then we'll try 26. I want to right my wrong. Hex, how you doing, man? Two sets of music at once is never good. Worst thing about the Thrustmaster side stick? Which side stick are you referring to? The one that I'm using, or other ones? Or I don't know what you mean.
Innsbruck Tower, XNO Sierra November, Kilo 9 or 211 ready at runway 8, departing
Right.
straight out.
The one I'm currently using, so I'm using the Ava base. I love how you can configure the springs, the tension, the cams inside of it. The only little issue with it is that if you knock it, you notice how it wobbles? Now, if you're actually flying, it makes no difference. But some people don't like it. Okay. 08 position. Select a star. Madab 1 Bravo. We'll come in at Elmham. All Heathrow ATCs offline. Oh, damn. That's a shame. It was quite busy earlier, I thought. Oh, wait, I need to turn the plane on. That's going to mess things up. Oh, that's so silly.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Pull up. Pull up. So hopefully now it's going to program the star in for us. I didn't realise that I could do this with FSI panel actually. I feel a little bit dumb now. Hey Matthews, nice to see you again, buddy. Yeah, the actual stick, Alvor, comes from FS Projects. Yeah, there you go. That's so FSI panel is programming in the MCDU for us. I'm hoping. I hope this works. Road is not lanky. Quite right. Weren't I flying to Innsbruck? Yeah, I was. Yeah, we landed and we're using FSI panel now. And we're going to have another go at the approach. For the fun. So what's going on then? So it hasn't put anything else in yet. Set manage speed. Alright. Fancy, it's been a bit weird. Got us on localizer 2.6. What? No, 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 no. I think FSI panel's crashed. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to restart the flight. We'll try again. Sorry, everyone. Is it going to restart, though? I feel like with Sim Update 2 beta, every time I do a restart, it does this and it just hangs. I feel like I need to... I feel like the scenery confused me with that approach. And I don't know whether that's intentional or not, but I feel like following the, LDev and VDev bricks on the display, the Pappies were telling me a very different story, and I wasn't really sure what I should be following. Oh, it's bloody crashed again, hasn't it? I bet it has. Ah! Maybe we'll have to save this. Oh, nice one, Chris. Chris has done his first VATSIM flight. What a legend. Well done for getting it in the books. Yeah, I think this is just going to sit here spinning now. I've noticed this a couple of times with Sim Update 2. Oh. Should go to Leopard at some point. Yeah, I noticed the other day it was, I can't do anything, no, King Bob. Look, I'm just stuck in this loading screen now. Escape, zoom out, fly now. Does that fix it, does it? If you're in the map. Yeah, that's the way, Chris. First flight's always stressful. I think anyone who says it isn't is just either not trying properly or not quite getting it, to be honest. Oh, man. Alright. Is the Fenix A320 generally worth it? Oh, hell yeah. It's like the best A320. By a mile. Like, it's not even close. Not even close. How much is GSX? I think it's about £30. I don't know, I haven't looked in a while. I think that's what I paid for it though, roughly. Right, we'll give this one more try. And if not, I may have to just give up. Yeah, I mean, if you want the best Airbus there is out of all, then Fenix is the way. Like, you won't need any other Airbus once you buy that. The plane will almost certainly exceed... You know, it still exceeds my level of knowledge. I'm always learning stuff about it. Hey, well done, Matthews. Love to see it. I do like GSX with the Fenix. I like the way that you can just flick the beacon light on and then all the ground services come to life and you don't really have to do much. I like that a lot. And when the pushbacks work, they're great too. Right, let's try Innsbruck one more time. Try it one more time. I mean, you don't have to have GSX to use the Fenix out of, or you could start with the Fenix and then make a decision afterwards. Or use some free alternatives for pushback. Like, well, there you go, like Ryan's saying, toolbar pushback. As I have an AMD GPU, and I found that turning on some settings that pop up when it starts helped me, especially in the Fenix. Ideal. Right. We'll give it one more go. I think I'm doing it right. Right, let's do a star. Let's see what it does. Set your thrust levers to climb to start the approach.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
There you go, let's see what it does. I don't want a localizer 2.6, I wanted 0.8. I want on Zulu 0.8 on that one. Maybe Sim Update 2's taking some issues. Could be it, couldn't it? Hold the brakes for 3 seconds, take control. Why can't I set? Let's go direct to Elman. There we go. Now we're cooking. Let's try it again. Yes, Oscar, they do, buddy. Sorry. Anti-ice. Alright, let's do our destination data. We'll have one more go at 0.8. Do low E. Fuel on board, estimated fuel on board. We don't have any. How much fuel do we have? 2940. Oh, I'm just going to have to go for 0 fuel weight, aren't I? QNH is 1021. Let's make sure that's set in here. Why is it not descending us? Probably because we need to be above this waypoint. Now it should. Come on. There it goes. Temperature 17. Wind is 09 and 06. And it's 2,900 for the minimums in the Barrow. Auto brake medium. Doesn't a localizer approach only give you lateral deviation information? Whereas an ILS will give you vertical as well. Hey, Gabriel. So Innsbruck is just down there. It's an amazing approach this though, isn't it? I'm in 24, yeah. How is it so smooth? Probably due to my 9700 XTX. 7900 XTX, I should say. Point of interest was pretty much most of the way over. I was using like 14.5 gigs of VRAM in Sim Update 2. Now it seems a lot happier at the moment at 11.8. But I would much rather have that headroom there. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, if we could do FSR3 on top of this, that would get us up to like 90 FPS. I know they're not real frames, but it would get rid of that sort of teariness that we sometimes get. Do you know what I mean? Like I said earlier, I did try it on my Dell 165Hz variable refresh rate gaming monitor. I loaded the sim on that last night and I enabled FSR3 frame gen and I was like, ooh, that's actually quite nice. So, what do I follow? Do I follow the bricks or do I follow the pappies? Because I feel like when we followed the pappies, I think it's just because we'd been in the air for a long time, Wasp, and we started from Heathrow, and you know, by the time we got to here, it was like, obviously I've rebooted the sim now, but by the time we got to here, it was 14.5. How to frame gen? If you've got Sim Update 2 beta, you can use FSR3 frame generation. You can see it's climbing a bit now. We're getting closer to 12, aren't we? I don't know. It just gives me great comfort knowing that we've got another 12 in reserve. Because I'll be getting twitchy now on the 4080. I'll be like, oh, no, I hope it doesn't go up to like 13 or any higher. Do you know what I mean? Any clue when Sim Update 2 will be fully released? I don't know. I mean, I think they were shooting for the end of April, but honestly, wouldn't surprise me if it's early May. And that's okay. Like, I'm not grumpy at that. I kind of feel like the sim community needs to decide whether to... Really, they need to decide what they want. They either want it early and broken or late and fixed. And I think I want late and fixed, so let them take all the time they need.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Can we get rid of anti-ice now? Ice not detected, yeah. It was earlier when we were in the cloud. Alright, let's go speed 165. Speed brakes. That's a hell of a view, that, isn't it? Late and fixed, yeah. Yeah, I think the sim community just need to get their head straight with that sort of stuff, really. Again, like the way the community, like especially on that Facebook group, man, they're just full of. There's a lot of bozos on that group. Let me tell you, flipping heck. Just the way they react to stuff. Like if a beta comes out and it's broken, they're like, ah, it's like, it's a beta, you idiots. Of course it's going to be broken. That's the point. Like it's not fixed yet. It's not ready. That's why it's called a beta. It doesn't give you exclusive access to it. I think that's what they think it is. I think it's like early access. Like they're somehow being treated to have this exclusive early access. It's like that is not what it is. That is absolutely not what it is. Like the whole point. Yeah, yeah, like King Bob says, that's the whole point of a beta. Beta, however you want to say it. That is the whole point. Find the bugs. Right. Should we give it one more go?
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
I know. We all know. Okay, so we're going to follow the pappies now, yeah? We'll do it visually. Ignore the bricks.
Hundred above. Minimum.
Continue. Three reds were a touch on the low side.
$500. $400. $300.
Wind's changed direction on us slightly.
200.
Oh, bit high. Come on.
100. $50. $40. $30. $20. Retard. Retard.
Nice. That's a bit better, wasn't it? Auto brake's taking care of pretty much everything as well. Didn't even need the reversers. Nice. That was a bit better, wasn't it? Buttery smooth. What does it give us? Where's the landing report? Does it not give us a landing report? Is that because we did a star and not a thingy? Could try 2.6. See if we can get 2.6. What star would we use for 2.6? Got to be the Madib again, isn't it? No. RTT 1 Bravo. Start at RTT. Let's do that. You got the 3D printed parts, my Thrustmaster? Yeah. Yeah, I do, yeah.
Terrain ahead.
That's
Pull
looking
up.
like RTT. See what it does here then. Do an RMP Zulu again, shall we? RMP. Arnav Zulu, 2.6. Happy days. What GPU am I currently using? It's the 7900 XTX. Wait, what's going on here then? Why has it got so confused? That's looking better. Hopefully we'll start descending in a second. There we go. Okay, we might need to nosedive a bit here to get ourselves back under control. Would I say it's better than the 4080 Super? For flight sim it is, yeah. I've done a video on my tech channel as well. Tech channel's just called David Knott if you want to have a look at it. Where I looked at other games like Cyberpunk, like Warzone, like Diablo 4, like... I can't remember the other ones. Just to kind of see what it's like in other sorts of games that lean more heavily onto like ray tracing, stuff like that. Right, should we enter our destination data real quick? 1021. .17 degrees. It's quite warm. 090 and 6. Probably not the greatest weather to be doing a 2-6 arrival, but that's okay. Okay, so basically it's straight down the valley, isn't it? Then we turn. Well, we're really over speed as well. What speed do we need to be at? .152. That's a long way from where we need to be. We're going to struggle to drop this speed, aren't we? Unless something changes, which I can't see that it's going to. Always drop the gear, I suppose. Right, hopefully the plane's going to start to chill out on the descending a little bit. We can start to lose some of that speed because we are way over speed and we're on the 10-mile final. There's only one thing for it. Let's drop the gear. Turn over church steeple. Okay. Yeah, there you go. There's the gear. That's really helpful. Score to brakes medium. Still coming in like a bandit. There it goes. That gear really does help, doesn't it? What's the V at? 119. Oh my god, we're never going to make it. Not in a month of Sundays. Right.
Terrain ahead.
Who cares?
Pull up.
Oh lordy. This isn't going to go well for us.
1,000.
Just a feeling. Still, we will do it because we're cool.
100 above.
Too low, terrain.
Yeah.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
400. 300.
Tank rate.
No way this is going to go well for us.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Easy. Easy. We've paid for all the runway, so we'll damn well use it. Oh, that was a rescue and a half, that, wasn't it? Easy peasy. It's alright, we'll backtrack. Nice. Well, folks, it is coming up to 4:45. I kind of got to get some of my work done before I can finish for the night, so I'm going to have to go. I do apologise. I would like to have gotten us back to Heathrow or maybe somewhere else, but we had a bit of fun here at Innsbruck anyway. That's the main thing. I'm looking forward to coming there at the weekend. It's going to be cool. Wonder what runway we'll get. Hopefully we get 26. Kind of living in hope for 26. But this will be the last one, I think, because I'm back at the day job for one last day tomorrow. Then I'm off on a top secret mission on Saturday. All will become clear about that in the coming weeks. And yeah, then I'm away. So I will see you after next week. Hope you all have a wonderful time. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the likes, the follows, the subs, the donos, the whatevers. Appreciate it all. And I will see you all when I'm back from Innsbruck. Have a good one, guys. Toodaloo.